Hi everybody, it's Leanne with Lovely Scrappin', and I'm back with my fourth project for Pro 31 Designs. And this is a journal, smash book kind of a thing, or even could be a mini album. And I got the inspiration from Cassie because she makes these journals 6 inches by 12 inches and uses the rings on the upper and topper part for like a clasp, kind of like a clutch sort of thing that you can hold in the middle, and I really love that. So thank you so much for the inspiration, Cassie. I wanted to give it a go because for Christmas I got a bind it all, yay! So I used my bind it all for the first time. So excited. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you don't have a bind it all, you have to get one. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, anyway, so this I used, the paper collection was the Lost and Found, an old one. It's Union Square, and I had it in my stash, and I thought, well, you can just see by the papers there how gorgeous they are, and I have never played with red really before, so I thought I would give it a go. And so, and I'm making this for a friend, and I hope she likes it. And so let's get started. So I use tons of Pro 31 Design products on here, and I'll go through them with you. So what I did was, as you can see right here, it's a flower that I made using some black lace. And then, let me see if I can bring this up closer so you guys can make that out. So here you can see this is the red braided trim from Pro 31 Designs. Love this trim. I just put it on the back of like a 2-inch cardstock piece, circle punch, and I swirled it. Well, first I put the black lace on, and then I swirled the red braided trim, satin braided trim on top of that, and then I put one of the big crystal flowers, the large crystal flowers that look like these, and again I popped off the center, and those again are from Pro 31 Designs. And I popped up the center and put in a button that I had in my stash, and then just a little piece of red bling in the center of that. And then I made some beaded sprays. I did a tutorial on how I make my beaded sprays, so you guys can check out that tutorial if you're interested. So I did a beaded spray there, and then here I added the little crystal flowers that come like this one. I popped off the center on that one, but this one I only have 2 left because I love using these. But they come like that with a crystal clear center, and I just added for my centers, this is actually the bling mesh, and it's the flexible mesh. I have the Christmas collection one, the red, gold, and green, so as you can see there's a lot of red missing because I used it a lot on this project. So anyway, I just took the mesh and I just cut off one little tiny circle and put it for the center of each of those flowers that I had used. And again, all that's from Pro 31 Designs. Here's the flexible mesh again. Another thing you can do with it is make your own blingy swirls. So that's what I did. I just glued them down really nicely. I used hot glue and just very carefully with like the precision nozzle, just because too much, of course, it'll seep out, and I did in some areas it seeped out, so I just cut it away with my nail. Or you can use glossy accents, but you'd really have to hold it down because it wants to move on its own. So hot glue, it dries quickly, so it holds its shape really well. So anyway, that's how I did the swirls. So all of that is the blingy mesh right there and there. Here is the stick pin, you guys. I did that tutorial on last, and I'm using the porcelain mini roses that come in the white, and I just put a lot of glitter glue from Studio G from Michaels on top of that to make it red. So I kind of showed that more in that tutorial, and I just made a stick pin out of that flower. So really love doing that, so much fun. This here again is from Pro 31 Design, and it's the black flower bead trim. I don't know if you guys can make that out. So really love this stuff too. And another thing, of course, that you can do with beaded trim is make your own swirls. So I did that there and there. I really like how that turned out as well. And then here I used a Tim Holtz memo pin, and it's kind of cool because the circle of the memo pin fit perfectly behind the circle part of this key. So you guys can see that. So it's kind of hidden, but this is sort of hanging there by the memo key. or pin, sorry. And this is just a little tag I had in my stash. It's just one of the dimensional stickers, and it has like a little button on there and a little pearl strand that was already on there. And it says always, and then I added red glitter glue along the edges. So it's kind of sort of a Valentine theme, you can say, because of the colors. And with Valentine's Day coming up next month, so always and love, of course. Or it could just be overall family love, whatever. So she can take this off and add her own. If she wanted it to be family love or true love or whatever, she can add her own little word on there if she wants, and then she can always just take this ticket and put it somewhere else in the book if she wants. So that option's for her to do. And then with the paper, I cut it, of course, in half, the 12 by 12, and then I added it to a chipboard piece for the front and back cover, and then I distressed it with my scissors, and then I put black soot distress ink all along the edges. And then so coming down to this is just a recollection butterfly that I altered a bit. I added some ribbon roses that I got from my friend Rebecca. She's Crafts Cupcakes, and we did a Christmas swap a while ago, and in that swap she gave me these, and I use a lot of these in this project. I love them. And then I added red glitter glue again to the edges of the butterfly to add a little bit of a red pop to it. And then on the bottom, we've got more blingy mesh. Love that mesh. And then I added the, this is one of my favorites. I'm just using it up like crazy. This is the little cream colored mini flower bead trim. Love it, you guys. It is so teeny tiny and so dainty and cute. I love it. So I, of course, had to add it there. And then this big black rose was actually from a hair clip that I had. I bought the accessories actually for a mini album I was doing for my sister a while ago, the Perfect Pair mini album, and I had one of these left, and I'd already taken it off the bobby pin, and then I altered it by adding glitter, the red glitter glue all along the edges of the petal. It already had some like black glitter, sort of a crystal look, so I just went over top of it with red instead. And as you can see here, there is some of the Teardrop pearl trim, also from Pro 31 Designs, as well as the bling and the, I don't know if I mentioned that, but the little daisy one is from Pro 31 Designs as well. So this is the pearl Teardrop, and it's in the cream color. It's, of course, one of my favorites too. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but I also put the black, if you guys can make that out one second. If you can see it, but along the inner part of that, oh, maybe you can see it a bit, I put the black, this one here, black flower trim in there, also from Pro 31 Designs. And then here I had the Pro 31 Designs little green leaf, and I layered it with the blingy mesh from Pro 31 Designs, and then I trimmed it into the leaf shape, and then I just layered it on top with glossy accents, so it held the blingy mesh more firmly onto the leaf, and so then it holds its shape nicely and doesn't flop around. And so that's how I made the leaves, with the blingy mesh. And then more of those satin roses I got from Becca, and there's another one of those little clear acrylic flowers, crystal flowers from Pro 31 Designs with the blingy mesh center. And then this is just some iron roses that I had in my stash that I just distressed with some brush corduroy to sort of go along with the color theme here. So for the charms, I just added it so she can take it off if she wants and add it to whatever she wants. So she doesn't have to be onto this journal if she doesn't want it there. So she can take it off. And this part I had in my stash already, these hearts, really pretty. And these are all from Pro 31 Designs. So the top one is the little crystal chandelier diamond drop, the cute little mini one. Love it. And then this, of course, is the chandelier teardrop, the black one, as well as this brown, kind of an amber kind of a color. And that's all from Pro 31 Design. And then the red, what's this one? The red chandelier diamond drops, and she has various colors in those as well, as you can see here. Love working with these guys. They make such great charms. So I put the red one there, of course. And then this one here is also from Pro 31 Design, and it's a lot bigger. And in my design team pack, I got that, the long one and the short one. and or the round one, and they're called the Chandelier. This one's the long teardrop. This one's the round teardrop. So again, make sure you check out Pro31 Design, guys. They have so many different colors in these chandelier drops, as well as the diamond drops. Love them. So this just accented the project really nicely. I thought it just gave it a nice little pizzazz. So I'll just open it up now. Most of the inside is just plain because it's mainly for journaling and for whatever my friend would like to do with the inside. So what I did was I added, just here, I added a Maya Road envelope, and I added a black flower, fabric flower again that was on one of those bobby pin clips, and I took it off, and then I added some blingy mesh pieces from Pro31 Design in the center, as well as a piece of that, this black, the large black flower trim. It's great because you can just cut one off and use it for flower centers. So that's what I did there. And then again, the blingy mesh and that black trim there again, all from Pro31 Designs. And so I made a pocket out of it when I adhered it down. So I just did the bottom and the sides. And so I have these jumbo tag and just the regular size tag that I'll just throw in there. And then she can alter them, journal on them, do whatever she wants. Or she doesn't even have to use them at all. Doesn't matter. And there's lots of space for photos if she wants. Inside, I just did a little, like, from the paper collection, sort of a photo mat journal part. She could do a photo there, journaling on the back if she wants. I just double-sided the paper, glued it together and distressed it, and just rounded the edges. And then for all of the pages, I just took one 12 by 12. This is what Cassie mentioned she does. She takes the 12 by 12, folds it in half, glues it, and then she just punches it with the bind it all and binds it. And so that's what I did with all of the pages, except I decided it was a perfect opportunity to make pockets out of it. So at the 6-inch mark, I put a strip of glue, or what do you call it, the double-sided sticky tape adhesive there. I used my ATG there, and the rest down here as well. And then so this part is just like a small pocket. I just put a small tag in here, but I mean it's nice and wide, like almost the 6-inch, probably 5 3/4 inches wide for big space for a tag there, because there's some room for the book to expand a bit. So that's what I did. Again, I distressed all of the edges with black soot, and then so I kind of alternated. If I did one up here, I did one mid-page, and these ones would be a little bit smaller because I have to put adhesive at the side here and at the bottom. So again, spot for a tag there. This is all adhered down, so lots of space for journaling or photo mats. And then again, more pages. I did a top tag there, and then I did a double one. So that was kind of cool. I like that. So I just kind of did a strip of adhesive here and along the sides and at the bottom. So lots of room there for little inserts or whatever. And then I did a bottom one there, top one up there. And this, I love this part of the paper because I don't know if you guys can make it out, but it's lined, so she can do journaling there if she wants, as well as on the back. And then another bottom pocket. And then on the very back, again, this is the chipboard, and I'll show you the back in a second, but I just took whatever paper, because I cut it in half, right? So whatever paper was on the inside there, I put it the other half there. I made this pocket. I folded it up a certain way, and then I cut the edges with on the edge Baroque die from Tim Holtz, and then I folded the one piece down, so it kind of shows like that. And then again, I used the blingy mesh for this inside tag that I made with just black paper, and I put the blingy mesh along there. And then this is one of those Tim Holtz labels from the label die, and then I put live there, so it would be live happy. And she can change that if she wants to put something else there as well. And then for this, I put one of those little ribbon roses from Becca, and then from that trim I showed previously, I put just cut off 2 little flowers from that and put on either side. More of that red braid trim that I love so much, and then again some teardrop pearl trim, but in the black, and it's also sold at Pro31 Designs as well. So that's my little pocket that I made for the back, and that completes it. Other than the very back, I just added my little, I decided to use one of these little tickets that I actually got in a rack from Deb 2113, I think it is. I can't remember. I will post, if I'm wrong, I'll post it on the screen. Sorry, Deb, I can't remember your YouTube. It's the numbers that confuses me. So anyway, and I put my handmade stamp, handmade by Lovely Scrap and Leanne Bishop, my name, on there, and that stamp was given to me from my good friend Joanne in a rack, a Christmas present, actually it was, and she gave me that handmade stamp, custom stamp. So anyway, I stamped it on the tag because it was the perfect size, lined it with the red glitter glue, and layered it with glossy accents. So that is pretty cool, I thought, and lots of room if she wants to put more stuff on the back. So that is my first time making a journal smash book type of a thing, and I really hope my friend likes it. And I can't wait to send it to her, so I'm gonna ship it off in the mail here. So I hope you guys like it. Please feel free to leave a comment. For all of the products from Pro31 Designs that I mentioned, I'm gonna leave a direct link in my description box below on my channel, and just click it and it'll take you directly to the Pro31 Designs Etsy store and shop. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll also add links to the Pro31 Designs Etsy, Facebook, and so forth. There'll be other links there as well. So make sure to check them out, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you like my project. Bye!